We kept on saying we want to try to win a 2-1 game. Never found a way to do that, obviously. They got great players. You know, how many guys had 20-plus points in their postseason? You know, they're as deep as it comes.
Connor McDavid had just lost the biggest game of his life. As fans around the world watched in shock, one voice from his past began to spread across the internet. It was his mom. Her name is Kelly McDavid. She hadn't spoken in years, but now people say she shared a message after the loss. What she said is making everyone pay attention. Connor McDavid's mom is named Kelly McDavid. She worked for a company called Miele Canada. She was the human resources director there from 2006 to 2021. She went to college and got a degree in psychology. Kelly helped with youth hockey when Connor was a kid. She helped other kids learn how to play the game. She and her husband Brian both supported Connor from a very young age. In one older interview, Kelly talked about Connor having some tough years. She said, "These tough three-quarter years only makes Connor stronger and sweeter when he fulfills his dream of raising a cup." She was saying that even when things were hard, they helped Connor get better.
Well, the Orange Crush is all the rage.
Oh, yes, Connor McDavid. And here is the person behind Connor McDavid. And I'm not talking about a coach or anybody like that. I'm talking about mom.
In another interview about 7.5 years ago, Kelly talked about Connor's hockey gear smelling bad. She laughed about being a hockey mom and all the things she had to clean up. That was one of the few times she was in the media. After that, she mostly stayed out of the spotlight. Lately, people have seen a message online that says Kelly McDavid spoke again. The message is titled, "Please understand my son." It says she talked about how sad Connor was after losing the Stanley Cup final. It says fans gave her lots of love after she shared her feelings. But no big news company has said this message is real. There are no real quotes from her that we can trust right now. Kelly McDavid used to play sports too. She skied and played hockey when she was younger. Her husband Brian played hockey at the high school level. He liked the Boston Bruins.
Definitely his dad in that respect.
How was his dad as a hockey player?
He was a good hockey player, actually.
How far did he go?
He played junior with St. Mike's.
Connor started playing hockey at age 4. His parents told the league he was older so he could play with bigger kids. When he was 6, he wasn't allowed to keep playing with older boys, so his parents signed him up in a different place. Connor did really well in youth hockey. He won 4 titles with a team called the York Simcoe Express. His dad coached that team. Later, he played for the Toronto Marlboros. When he was 15, he scored 33 goals and had 39 assists in 33 games. He was named the best player in the league. Then he broke the record in the OHL Cup with 19 points in 7 games. He was named MVP even though his team didn't win the title. In 2015, when the NHL draft lottery was happening, Kelly and Brian were watching on TV with Connor in Erie, Pennsylvania. This was reported by Reuters. They were there to see what team Connor might join. It was a big moment for their family. The Athletic wrote that Kelly was Connor's off-ice rock. That means she helped him stay strong during good and bad times. The Globe and Mail also said she helped him with his emotions while his dad helped with hockey skills. Together, they supported him in many ways. In the past month, some Facebook pages have shown a post saying that Kelly made a public statement again. The post says, Connor McDavid's mother explains the reason for the loss, receiving sympathy from fans. But again, no real news site like ESPN, NHL.com, or TSN has shared this story. That means it might not be true. It could be made up or fake. The last time we know for sure that Kelly spoke in public was a few years ago. She talked about how hard times made Connor stronger. She said when he finally lifts the Stanley Cup, it will feel even better because of everything he went through. No new news stories from any trusted news companies say she has spoken again. There have been no interviews, no quotes, and no videos shared by TSN, ESPN, Sportsnet, or the NHL. That means all the current posts online are not confirmed. Kelly's job and education helped her raise Connor. She knew how to talk to him and help him deal with pressure. Her work in human resources means she talked with many people and helped them solve problems. This may have helped her teach Connor how to handle stress and keep going. On Wikipedia, it says Kelly and Brian gave Connor a safe place to grow up. They helped him stay focused on hockey and school. Even when he faced tough times, they didn't give up. they kept helping him try again. That's why many people were so interested when they saw a post that said she broke her silence. Fans wanted to hear from her because they knew how much she meant to Connor. But since there is no proof from trusted news, we can't say for sure that she really spoke. Right now, her most recent real interview is still the one where she said those tough early years helped build Connor into the player he is today. So when people say Connor McDavid's mom breaks silence, they are most likely talking about the Facebook post. But without proof, that post can't be trusted as fact. Kelly McDavid is still a big part of Connor's life, but she hasn't said anything new in a real interview since her last one years ago. Her support still matters. Her story still matters, but the facts say she has not made any public statements in the last few weeks. That is all we know for now. Her earlier interviews, her role in Connor's childhood, and her steady support helped shape one of the NHL's top players. But there's no new confirmed quote or video from her after the Stanley Cup final. The online posts are still unconfirmed. The last real words from Kelly are the ones where she hoped Connor would lift the Stanley Cup one day and that the journey would make it even more special. Connor came close, but this time it didn't happen. That's why fans looked to his mom. That's why the internet watched for her voice. For now, we only have her past words. Her message of support still stands. Her voice may be quiet, but her impact is clear. Her story continues to matter, just not with new quotes. At least since 2014 that both Game 1 and Game 2 of the finals went to overtime. This was also the 23rd Stanley Cup final game in history that needed double overtime. Sam Bennett set another record. He now has 12 road playoff goals in 1 year. No one has ever done that before. His first goal in Game 2 broke the record,